The opinions expressed in the video you're about to watch are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Christopher Hughes of BoatTEST.com, and today we're going to conduct a full test and review on the Yamaha 190 FSH. What's interesting is this is a center console fish boat and is jet powered. Let's get underway.
Let's begin with the performance and handling. The Yamaha 190 FSH Sport has a length overall of 19 feet 2 inches, a beam of 8 feet, and a draft of just 16 inches. Our test boat was powered by a single 1.8-liter Yamaha Marine high-output, naturally aspirated engine. We recorded an average top speed of 41 miles per hour at 7,400 RPM while burning 12.5 gallons per hour, giving us a range of 89 statute miles calculated with a 10% reserve. Best cruise came in at 6,000 RPM and 27.7 miles per hour. At that speed, the fuel burn was down to 6.8 gallons per hour, which brought our range up to 110 miles. We reached planing speed in 5.1 seconds and continued accelerating to 30 miles per hour in 7.4 seconds. She's an exciting boat to drive and responsive to the helm with half-turn steering from lock to lock. She tracks well during turns, banking slightly into the turns rather than remaining flat.
The steering on this jet boat is actually relatively responsive at speed. Now what Yamaha has done is put what they call an articulating keel on the back, so it's taking the thrust from the jet nozzle as well as this keel and giving a lot more stability control.
At the stern, we can see an 18-degree dead rise and a flat chine tapering down to 3 individual running strakes. Just ahead of the jet outlet is a running plate with an innovative articulating keel, and notice how the back of the keel is secured to the nozzle. This is where the 190 gets its low-speed handling characteristics from, as well as its high-speed tracking. And of course, the black item on top is the reverse gate. With the gate in the open position, the thrust exits clearly out the nozzle. In the neutral position, it's deflected down, which holds the boat in position. Notice here that when the reverse bucket is in the lowered position, the thrust is going forward past the articulating keel. In this manner, the 190 FSH still has its improved low-speed steering even in reverse. At the helm, the features start with a stainless steel wheel mounted on a tilt base. The throttle is mounted at approximately 30 degrees, and all switches are close at hand and well organized. There's an open space to the right for mounting electronics, and below the stereo is a recessed area. Additionally, on top of the console is a raised lip area. To port side, we appreciate that the ignition is located high, well above the knee strike zone. Below is a lockable storage compartment that you can see can be stuffed with tons of items. An open storage space is just to the right. Below is a much appreciated footwell. Visibility is a non-issue, but I'd like to see the windshield raised a bit for better blocking of the wind. Additional operational features include an anchor locker fully forward, and notice the pull-up cleat at the bow for securing the anchor rod. The battery access is under a hatch to the port side of the aft casting deck. Under this hatch at the stern is an access point to clean out the jet pump unit. Since the 190 FSH is designed as a fishing boat, let's take a look at those features. They start here at the bow, where we have an elevated casting deck with a raised diamond non-skid pattern. Steps to the side make for an easy transition. At the stern is another elevated casting deck, but this one has the added bonus of an aft-facing seat to add to the comfort level. To the starboard side is an aerated live well, and just behind is a dedicated storage for every fisherman's best friend, a 5-gallon bait bucket. Padded bolsters surround the cockpit and add a touch of comfort. Here's a clever feature. This hose is being fed by the jet pump unit, so there's a pressurized raw water washdown. All water runs through the deck drains at the aft end of self-bailing cockpit. The cap rails contain our flush-mounted rod holders, and when not in use, they can be stored in vertical rod storage to both sides of the console. Undergunnel rod storage will hold rods up to 8 feet. Under the forward deck are 2 storage hatches plus a nearly full-length insulated fish locker just behind. The forward hatch is open with a turn, and the hatches are held open with gas assist struts. The aft hatch opens by grabbing a rubber strap that's also used to secure it in the closed position. The 190 FSH is also designed for the family, starting here at the stern with the aft-facing seating. A pad snaps onto the forward deck, making a comfortable place to relax, and this also creates a comfortable conversational location in conjunction with the forward console seat just behind. Additional seating is aft in the form of 2 flip-up jump seats to either side of the helm seat. This has the added benefit of keeping the occupants within the conversational distance of the operator. The 3-step reboarding ladder can easily be deployed from in the water, and notice it has grab handles just ahead to ease reboarding onto the platform. Under the forward console is a surprisingly large pop-up changing area, also good for storage. And lastly, there's a standard tower providing much needed shade. In my opinion, the 190 FSH from Yamaha provides a nice mix of fishing and family comfort.
So that's our full test and review of the Yamaha 190 FSH. This is a center console fish boat that has some pretty unique characteristics. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Christopher Hughes.